Getting a job in tech is not as hard as some people try to make it to look because it's not difficult. Just like everything in life, nothing comes easy. Getting a job doesn't come easy, but it's not impossible, it's not too difficult, and it's not something that you won't achieve if you decide to do it and go after it. Tech is a huge sector. Tech, there is huge demand for tech professionals. There is huge demand. For example, as a data engineer, I know how many openings that are out there. These guys, these firms, these companies, these businesses, these organizations are looking for tech professionals who have the required data engineering skills. Now, the first question you should ask yourself is not even, are there jobs or will I get a job? No. For me, that is far-fetched. That's not even the right question you should be asking yourself. The first question you should be asking yourself if you want to get into tech, if you want to get a job in a tech sector is, do you have the required skills? Because as long as you have the required skills, you must get a job. That's the truth. That is the honest truth. As long as you have the required skills, you must get a job. There's a job out there waiting for you. But the most important question is, do you have the skills? Because in tech, what matters is not your degree. What matters is not the kind of certificate you came out of the university with. No, it doesn't matter. What matters is, what are your skills? What are the skills you have, you can offer? What value do you bring to the table? If you don't have skills yet, if you've not mastered your skill, don't even think about a job yet, because the job is out there waiting for you. But first, you must get the required skills. Else, no job for you. So, all it takes to get a job in tech is, number one, to know your skill, know your stuff. Now, you don't have to know everything. That's the truth. Because at times we also make this mistake where we are like, let us know everything before we start applying for our first job. You don't need to know everything. Tech is a continuous journey. You can't know everything in tech. It's not possible, because this field is an ever evolving and changing field. Things are changing every day. New things are coming on board every day. So you can't say I must know everything before applying for my first job, because you can't know everything. So you just have to know the little you can, be good at it, be confident at it, and start applying for jobs. Now, if you love to work for the top companies, FANG, all those FANG companies, I'm talking about Meta, I'm talking about Amazon, I'm talking about Netflix, I'm talking about Google. As a beginner, it might not be something you should be too focused at, because personally, I'll tell you, start with the smaller companies. Get the working experiences first. Because as you work for these smaller companies, you get to learn more. This is one mistake people make. They want to work for the FANGs. They want to work for the big companies, forgetting that these companies are too big. You can't personally develop in these environments, because, of course, things are moving at a bigger pace, at a faster pace. Nobody's going to slow down to tell you, do this way, do that way. Nobody's going to slow down to teach you and expose you to those things which you should be learning on the job, because everybody is moving fast. Everything is moving fast. The whole place is big and rowdy. Unlike when you join a startup, you have senior devs there, you have senior engineers there. Those guys, because everything is at a slower pace, at a lower scale, they have that interest in helping you grow, in helping you as a junior engineer to grow, to develop. They can easily develop that interest to help you. And as you begin to, rub your mind off with these senior engineers, with these guys who have more experience than you, with these guys who have been in this industry for many years, if not decades, you find yourself getting more confident. And that's the fact, that's the truth. This is the reason why smaller companies are always much more preferable if you are just starting out. These are the companies I'll tell you, focus more on. These companies are smaller, startups. As long as the company is at a lower scale, that is the best place to be. Except you just want to jump into a FANG and you have the opportunity and you have the required skills, then of course it's all up to you. But this is basically from my own view. This is basically my own view, because I believe that tech is not something anybody should rush. It's a journey of many years, unless you're just into tech because you just want to be in tech. But if you love tech, if you basically want to see yourself here in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, you must take things gradually. You don't just jump into the big companies because you want to earn the big bucks, or because you just want to work and answer an employee of a big company. You must take the baby steps, because the baby steps are the things that will make you more confident. Then of course, if you work for the startups for like 2 years, 1 year even, you can jump into the fangs, and now you have the experience to kill that interview and ace it. So that's basically it. Then of course, the second thing is you must keep consistency as a watchword. You must keep applying for jobs. You must keep applying for jobs. Don't just send out your CV 10 times and be like, oh, I've tried my best. The jobs are not coming, and you give up. That's your loss. Because in life, one thing you must understand is whatever you want, other people want it too. So you must outwork your competition. You must outdo your competition. And the only way you can do that is by upskilling yourself, being consistent in your application of jobs, and doing the work other people will not do. That's basically it. And as long as you know your skills, you understand your skills, and you have good amounts of knowledge of what you do as an engineer, as a developer, as a data engineer, or whichever field you are in, you will get a job. Knowing your skills and consistency in applying for jobs, these are like the two ingredients you need to land that life-changing tech job. That's basically how you do it. That's the only way you can do it. So that's what I wanted to share on this video. If you love my content, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your questions in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.